Hello, I'm Bill Lucero, and I am 23 years old.
And where are you from?
I am from Flagstaff, Arizona,
Where do you live
and
now?
I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. So tell us about Bill.
Um, well, when I was in preschool, uh, they let my mom know that I had a learning disability, and when they figured out what exactly I had, it was about decoding words and reading, and so they put me in IEP or resource classes at first, but I had an IEP, which is an individual learning or individual
Education.
education program, and what that is, it's where your teachers would sit down with you or your parents and talk about how the progress of my learning is, and what do they think that I would need to get better at decoding words. Well, I was able to lead my own IEPs and let them know what I think I needed, and so
Did you like being able to be part of that planning?
yeah, I mean, because I got to ask like what I thought I needed instead of them saying, "Well, I think you need this, so we're just gonna have you do this," and it was totally opposite where I didn't have to do extra steps because I already knew some of those steps, and it felt like I was doing more work when they would add stuff and they weren't focusing on other things that I needed instead.
Did your teachers want you to do things or like go to classes that you thought that maybe you could still go with, like in general education and stuff?
They did, and they actually pulled me aside with some of those and asked me if I understood what they were showing in the classes and if I needed any help. Sometimes I had to stay after classes to get like a summary of what happened that day in the class.
So now that you're grown up, now what do you do?
Well, I'm a current college student right now, and I was actually able to get those same accommodations that I did growing up with the extra time, having a calculator and a dictionary and thesaurus, and I was able to just have those available to me if I ever needed them in school.
How is it different, the accommodations that you get, or how you get the accommodations from elementary school to college?
The difference is it's when you're going actually in college. I was more limited to when I can actually get accommodated to me because the college that I went to, they didn't offer those same accommodations, so they had to substitute with like a note taker, or the teacher would print out everything that she talked about that day or the lesson plan. I didn't get that when I was growing up. It was more of one-on-one, but in college it was more of it was still one-on-one with the teachers, but it was more of they wanted me to still do stuff on my own.
So when you're not going to school, what else do you do?
Well, I'm currently working with SABE and with their voter project that we're doing, and that is we're going out to certain areas and we are talking to people with and without disabilities about the all the responsibilities of voting and how to register and when to register and some of the opportunities about voting. And I'm also doing what SAVE is a technology handbook, which is for people with disability, and it's just like a step-by-step of using like applications or logging onto a phone and just creating an email for your phone.
So it's teaching people with disabilities how to use technology?
Yes.
Cool. So, what do you do for fun?
I love watching movies and playing games. It's like one of the things I do to pass up the time.
See, you're a huge Star Trek fan?
No, I'm a Star Wars fan, big Star Wars fan.
Nice. If you could tell South Patrick kids one thing, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to always speak if you think that you need help or you see something that's not right, and because sometimes people don't know better, and if someone doesn't speak up, then they wouldn't know if that's happening or if you need help or anything. They can't read your mind.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Bill, for sharing.